Hello and welcome back to my channel, Higher Thinking with Valerie U. I'm Valerie. I hope you're doing well tonight. I'm posting this pretty late at night. It's 11:54 p.m. So it's about to be the next day. I wanted to hop on and see how you guys were doing with your New Year's resolutions. Okay, these January, February, March are pivotal months that are going to anchor you into the rest of the year. Okay, you want to start establishing something in these first 3 months that's going to build over this year, because we are entering a time where, the old is the old. Like, we're entering into all new. Okay, there's not flying cars that I know of. There probably is flying cars, they just haven't released it. They're probably still doing tests on it and stuff like that. But I mean, we're going into a future with flying cars. Okay, telegraphic phone calls. So you're going to be able to see people. We've seen this on the all the things that they show in like movies and TV shows. Like, we think that those things are just like, oh, it's made up. Oh, it's computer generated. Like, it's not real. That can't happen. Yes, it can. Anything the mind can create, it can manifest into the physical. That is how everything that you have around you, from your home to the electronics to these humongous buildings, especially if you live in the city, like, whatever, you don't have to live in the city. Buildings, like, they're amazing. Like, this all started in some airplanes. A huge this huge metal thing that holds over 100 people flying in the sky. Like, who would have even known? Nobody would have thought that would existed back. Okay, so get on to writing down. I made a video about this. Get on to writing down, or just getting clear in your mind about what you want your future to look like. I don't care where you are I don't care about what season you are in your life. You could be in the worst situation possible. Like, it all starts with a mindset shift. And just write it down. Just you writing it down and just seeing it on a piece of paper. It's like, okay, it's gonna seem, especially if you're not, if you have no nervous system regulation, or you've never written down something like this, or you're just in a really tough spot, you have no idea how you're going to get out of it. Like, just write it down and just look at it. And I want you to know that it is possible, because anything that we can think and visualize will manifest eventually, especially if you're taking aligned action. That's why I am on you guys. Get to it. January, February, March. Get to it. Ask yourself where you want to be by this time next year, by January of next year, February of next year. Where do you want to be? Something that honestly, it can be as big as you want, because miracles happen every day. People are getting like instant success. It doesn't happen to everyone, but it can. The thing is that not everyone's going to tap into their power. Not everyone's going to believe in themselves enough. It's actually super simple. It's just people aren't willing to just have a mindset shift. But it takes more than just a mindset shift, but it starts with that. And then you start taking intentional action. And then that intentional action becomes aligned action. And with aligned action leads to your manifestations unfolding. And once a manifestation unfolds, you will see how powerful you really are. And it will become easier to manifest. So maybe start off with something small. Okay, say this month or today. Okay, and practice with something small. Today I'm manifesting that someone's going to buy me a cup of coffee. Today I'm manifesting that my friend so and so is going to give me a call. Today I'm manifesting that I'm going to see a white feather somewhere in someone's hat, on the floor, flying across your window. I'm going to see a hawk today. Start somewhere small. Okay? There's no such thing as coincidences. There's only synchronicities, which is it's divine. It's coming. It's you. It's messages from yourself, your higher self, okay? Confirming your higher self lives in the future, all right? And it's a higher vibrating version of you, someone that takes intentional action, that's manifesting, that's living your dream life. They're over here and they want to communicate with you, but you have to have that mindset shift and you got to be like, okay, I'm open to my reality changing. You have to change yourself first before your reality starts changing. So practice with something small. Okay, I don't really do small things. I think I tried manifesting someone buying me a coffee, but if I was trying to manifest someone buying me a coffee, this is what I would do. I would first say it. Someone's gonna buy me a coffee tomorrow. Right before I went to bed, I would remind myself, I would tell the universe, whatever you want to do, someone's gonna buy me a coffee tomorrow. Don't even let that doubt. Just say it. Just say it. Just pretend that you know that it's gonna happen. Then I would go to sleep. As soon as I woke up and I remembered what I'm trying to manifest, I'd be like, someone's going to buy me a coffee today. And then I just go about then let it go, just go about your day. And you might be surprised how it ends up happening, okay? One time I had this guy, and I wasn't manifesting a cup of coffee, but one time I had this guy cut me off in the Dunkin' drive-thru, and I was like, okay. So he just like cut in front of me in line. He ended up paying for my order. And like I had a pretty big order. It was like donuts with a coffee. And so something like that could happen, all right? The universe works in mysterious ways. We are divine creators co-creating with the universe / God, right? The everybody, we're all connected. So when you put it out there, someone's gonna buy me a cup of coffee. Somewhere out there in the ethers, somebody's getting that message or whatever. It ends up happening. You just don't know how it's gonna happen. Start off with something little, and then that's gonna be proof for you that manifestation is real, that you're the creator of your reality, that what you think is what you are and is what you're experiencing. So if my mind definitely used to be in a dark place, and it was like, it felt like a mental prison. I was a prisoner of my own mind. And I know a lot of people can relate to that. The first thing you got to do is you have to change your mindset. You have to shift your mindset. And that's easier said than done. But I would definitely, like I said, affirmations help with that. Nervous system regulation. So you can say affirmations while you're tapping your head. I am always on time. I feel safe with large amounts of money. I love myself. I accept myself. I am safe. It is safe to let go. I'm trying to think of another affirmation. I have a lot on my paper. I have like 20 of them. What's another one? Sorry guys, I know this is sloppy. But this is the affirmation. Okay, so you could look up, this is called EFT tapping. While you're saying affirmations, you're not only like regulating your nervous system, you want to do it a couple times, 3 times, right? You want to do this a couple times, the top of the head, the side of the eye, the bottom of the eye, above the lip, the chest, the ribs, the side of your hand. People do it different ways, but look it up, EFT tapping. This is all stuff that's free. This is all stuff that you can do in a bathroom, because you might be around people that you don't trust, or you hate the people that you're around, or whatever your situation is. It doesn't matter. You can do this. Anybody can do this. EFT tapping, meditating, putting on music that's high vibrational. Stop listening to depressing music that makes you feel down. Stop listening to crap like rap music that talks about, degrading women and has a bunch of curse words. And I used to listen to that kind of music, okay? Because what you consume through your ears, through your eyes, okay, eating, thinking about, everything really affects your inner reality, okay? So you have to clean up everything. Watching more high vibrational things. And I know it's a journey, you guys. It is a journey, but I'm here because I want to help you manifest your dream life. But first, I want you to feel better about you. And everything starts with you. When I was in a place where I wasn't happy, okay, and it felt like the room was crashing onto my head, okay, it felt like I was holding the world on my shoulders. It was a hard time. I didn't know how I was going to make it, okay? But let me tell you, what I started doing, Joe Dispenza's meditation. I'm just sharing with you what I did. I started meditating Joe Dispenza's meditation. I had tried, like, at this point, I had tried like a lot of things, but this is what ended up doing it for me. And it wasn't like, Joe Dispenza's meditations are powerful, first of all, but it wasn't specifically his meditations. It was being in my own presence and becoming aware of nothing, right? When you meditate, you're supposed to go into a state of nothingness. And when you're in that state and you're just looking at black, you are in the quantum field, which is where all possibilities exist. That's what makes meditation powerful. When you close your eyes and you get your mind to stop racing. Sorry guys, my son just put his tablet on. This was I'm getting to a good part, but I'm about to end the video on this part, okay? Because I just really want to share it with you guys. When you meditate and you get your mind to stop racing, that's why I did guided meditations, and I still do, because you have so much going on in your head. You need a guided meditation that helps you to focus on your own energy and just don't worry about the past, the future. You're in the now and you're in the quantum field. That's why you have to close your eyes, unless you're a super pro and you can keep your eyes open. But anyway, the nothingness, the void is what Joe Dispenza calls it. People call it the quantum field. That is where every possibility exists. So what I did was I imagined myself in a home, in my own home. I didn't know how it was going to happen because I had kids that need to be taken care of. I wasn't making enough money to have my own place. But you guys, I'm telling you, from the time that I started meditating to now, I have manifested a lot of things. And I know, I don't use Joe Dispenza's meditations all the time, because now I've learned how to be mindful in my waking life. I learned how to regulate my system on a day-to-day basis. So I'm not like feeling chaotic. I'm not letting other people's energy, affect mine. But it takes practice. And like I said, once you manifest things, you start understanding how to do it better. Okay? It's a real thing, you guys. So, I believe in you. Remember the divinity within you to create in this world. All right? We're not just here to be thrown around and bossed around by the system and by other people. You're here to create your dream and live your life and create, okay? Remember that. Remember that. And remember, write down that higher self and start taking intentional action. All right? Comment if you have a question. If you want me to give you a little boost of support, whatever you need from me, okay? Not like whatever you need from me, right? If you need a comment of support or you have a question, I could possibly answer, okay? Because I really just want to help others on their spiritual journey, because we're not meant to do this alone, you guys. And you're not alone. You got angels all around you. You got source, the divine, all the same thing. Well, angels aren't the same thing as the source, the divine, but all right. Have a great night. I hope you found something useful in this video. Ta-ta for now.